Three times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is what? Are you that in a hurry? Let me see what you, because they are like them, so you have them. Whenever you say like them, you have them. So the opposite of increase. Let's check out the opposite. Increase. So what is the opposite of increase? Increase. Okay. Where are my students? What's the opposite of increase? Wow, Bolaji, that's correct. You got that so fast. You got that so fast. That's correct. Let's go to another question. Let's go to another question. What is the boiling point of water? Boiling point of water. What is the boiling point of water? That's correct. So next question is gotten to. Let me go to a more difficult question. Let's go to a more difficult question. So which mama is known to lay eggs? 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 So Bolaji, you've gotten two answer correctly. Decrease and 100 degrees C. So the next question is which mama is known to lay eggs? Which mama is known to lay eggs? Which mama? Okay. You can, if you can ask somebody close to you, can try. Ask somebody close to you. Make your research. But AI is not allowed. So which mama is known to lay eggs? It's known as platypus. 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 Okay. So a round of applause for me. I got this answer correctly. So exactly, platypus. That's correct. That's absolutely correct. Let's put in another question for our benefits. Let's put in another question. Okay. Fine. Next question is which acid is found in vinegar? 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 Acetic acid. That is correct. That is correct. Nice one. Bolaji, you're doing well. You're doing well. Okay. And let's look at the next one. The question is, so the next question is, which element has an atomic number of 13? Which element has an atomic number of 13? Are you true? Your book. Where is your, are you true? Okay. Which element has an atomic number of 13? Where is your, I've marked it already. Aluminium. Aluminium is the right answer. That is correct. That is very correct. Okay, next question. Next question. Bolaji, I hope you're not using AI in this question. AI is not allowed. Okay. What is the unit of power? What is the unit of power? What is the unit? What is the unit of power? Watts. Bolaji. Bolaji, you are country this thing. Okay. Bolaji, what class are you? What class? May I know the class? May I know the class that you are? So that I know the type of questions I will throw to you. It seems that you know this part of science question. So, what class are you? What class are you? Bolaji, what class? Wow. You are a scholar. What are you studying? What are you studying? Oh, what are you studying? I guess engineering, right? Yeah, biomedical engineering. I guess so. Hmm. You are a scholar. Don't worry, I'll bring a question that relates to your work. Biomedical scholar. Okay. In Okay, let me bring questions on. If I should bring a question on biological physics, okay, let me test your knowledge on. Okay, let me go to biology. How many bones are in the human body? That's correct. That's correct. I'm coming. That's correct. 206. 206. 206 is absolutely the right answer. 206. Okay, that notwithstanding, let me give you the next one. Yeah, okay. Okay. Have you collected lactons? Where is the lacton? What sign is close to plus? What sign is close to plus? Mitochondria. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. Okay. Okay, next question. Let's go to the next question for today. Let me give you the next question. I hope you are there to answer these questions that I want to pose to you. Okay? 3G, you're welcome. The question is, okay, um, what instrument is used to measure summit? Do you like football? Yes, I do like football. Where did you stop at the last time? What instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure? What instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure? No, no, no. Barometer is correct. Barometer is correct. Okay, so I want you to I want you to look at okay, people work energy and power. Bolaji, that's correct. Barometer is the correct answer. Okay. Now the next question, I hope you can hear me. What is the chemical formula for table salt? What is the chemical formula for table salt? What is the chemical formula for table salt? Sodium chloride, that is correct. Okay. What is the main ingredient in glass? What is the main ingredient in glass? Write short note on this exercise. What is the main ingredient in making glass? What is the main ingredient in making glass? What is the main ingredient in making glass? Silica. That is correct. That's correct. Bolaji, you are the main. You are doing well. You are doing well. In fact, I respect your knowledge. Now let's go to the next question. What is the largest organ in the human body? What is the largest organ in the human body? What is the largest organ in the human body? I have no marked it. What is the largest organ in the human body? You didn't work on this. You did not work on that one. The work is so rough. The skin. Bolaji, you are doing well. Minus 11. Okay. Bolaji, you're right. You're right. So correct. So let's go to math question. Bolaji, this question is for you. Mathematics question. Let's go to math question. How can 300 be expressed as a decimal? How can 300 be expressed as a decimal? This question is for you, Bolaji, and every other of my students right here. How can 300 be expressed as a decimal? How can 300 be 300 th be expressed as a decimal? How can 300 be expressed as a decimal? How can 300 be expressed as a decimal? Okay. Let me give you another question. What is the sum of the angles in a triangle? What is the sum of the angles in a triangle? Hello, formula, welcome. What is the sum of the angles in a triangle? 180 degrees. That's correct. Next question. I hope you'll be able to tackle this question. What is the predecessor? What is the predecessor of the smallest 5-digit number? What is the predecessor of the smallest 5-digit number? 854. No, not correct. 5-digit number. What is the predecessor of the smallest 5-digit number? This question is very confusing. The first thing you should know, the 5-digit, what's the smallest 5-digit number? Then you now talk about the predecessor. 5-digit number, this is already 1 million. This is the answer. This is 7 digits. No, 7 digits is no. 72848. No. 72848. No. Bolaji, that's not. This is 7 digits. The smallest 5-digit number. What is the predecessor of the smallest 5-digit number? What is the predecessor of the smallest 5-digit number? Okay, for 5-digit number, if you want me to give you the answer, 5-digit number, that's correct. But the predecessor, alright. I'm not the one to argue. It is winner. Did you send your number? Is your number in the, what name? Rashida. You sign out. Is it? Princess. Bolaji, you are absolutely brilliant. That is correct. 9,999. That is correct. In fact, you're too much. Let's go to the next question. I hope you have your pen with you. Let me throw in this question. But before that, a farmer has 7 fields. 7 fields. FIELDS. 7 fields. If each field has 24 apple trees. If each field has 24 apple trees, how many trees does he have in total? How many trees does he have in total? Let me go over it again. A farmer has 7 fields. 7 fields. If each field has 24 apple trees, how many trees does he have in total? Not correct. That's not correct. That's not correct. A farmer has 7 fields. A farmer has 7 fields. If each field has 24 trees, 24 apple trees, how many trees does he have in total? How many trees does he have in total? Not 308. 308 is not correct. All right. Okay. How many trees does he have in total? (168) is the perfect answer. That is, you use 7 to times 24, I guess. 7 to times 24. Okay, Crazy Tech, you are welcome. I see you. I see you. Okay, follow up with the next question. I'm calling the question. A shopkeeper sells 5 packs of pen. A shopkeeper sells 5 packs of pen, each containing 12 pens. Each containing 12 pens. If he sells 3 more pens separately, how many pens did he sell in total? Let me go over it again. A shopkeeper sells 5 packs of pens, each containing 12 pens. If he sells 3 more pens separately, how many pens did he sell in total? How many pens did he sell in total? Very simple question. A shopkeeper sells 5 packs of pen. Bolaji, that is correct. You are absolutely correct. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. What is the Roman numeral of 18? What is the Roman numeral of 18? What is the Roman numeral of 18? What? XVI. That is correct. Wow. I'm impressed. Okay. XVI. That's correct. Okay, now let's go to science. Which animal can sleep for 3 years at a time? Which animal can sleep for 3 years at a time? Anybody know the answer? Which animal can sleep for 3 years at a time? Which animal can? No, it is not bear. It is not bear. Which animal can sleep for 3 years at a time? It is not bear. It is not bear. Crazy Tech, try again. Try again. It is not bear. ability to do work. Okay, that's correct. Blue whale. No, no, no. Okay, the answer is the answer.
Snail.
Let them hear you. They didn't hear you.
The answer is snail.
Snail. Did you get that? So she said the answer is snail. Yes, snail. Yes, she's right. No, okay. Snail. Okay, next question. Let's go to the next question. Consider. What is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature? What is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature? Mercury, that's correct. Mercury is correct. Okay, let's go to a more technical question. Which planet is known for its beautiful rings? Which planet is known for its beautiful rings? Saturn, that is correct. Crazy Tech, not Jupiter, Saturn. Crazy Tech, you have I think Bolaji got 5 points now. 5 points. Crazy Tech, you're getting your first point. I'm sure you just came in. Okay, now let's go to the next question. What do we call the process? What do we call the process by which plants lose water vapor? What do we call the process by which plants lose water vapor? Not photosynthesis. Not photosynthesis. Not photosynthesis. It is not photosynthesis. Try again, try again. Bolaji, try again. I can see. Okay, the question is don't go outside. The question is, what do we call the process by which plants lose water vapor? The process by which plants lose water vapor. What do we call the process by which plant loses a plant loses water vapor? Can we? What do we call the process by which plants lose water vapor? Transpiration. Bolaji got this answer. Transpiration is the answer. Crazy Tech, I guess you are learning. The process by which plant loses water vapor is called transpiration. That's correct, Crazy Tech. I hope you are learning. Bolaji, you're a smart guy. Now the next question. Let's go to English. I hope you are ready for English. If you are ready, please say I am ready. Just put it in the comments. Say I'm ready. Let's go to English. Okay, if you want to divide it, put it here, put it here like this, put it here, you extend it, you come here, put it here, you extend it. So this point, join it to this point. Okay, first question on okay, I'll give you the instruction before we go on. Let me call the instruction. Now we'll be looking at 10 questions on synonyms. 10 questions on synonyms. Okay, the first one is what is the synonym for entertain? Entertain. 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 What is the synonym for entertain? Amuse is correct. Amuse is correct. Crazy Tech, you got this correctly. Let's go to the next one. Do you know that you can get more than one answer on synonyms? So any answer you drop, I can still confirm your answer. Now, what is the synonym for evident? Evident. What is the synonym for evident? Evident. What is the synonym for evident? Obvious. Obvious is correct. Obvious is correct. Clear is very correct. Clear is correct. Obvious is correct. Clear is correct. Right? These are all synonyms. These are all synonyms for entertain. Bolaji, that's correct. Now let's go to the next one. Number 3. Number 3. What is the synonym for salute? The synonym for salute. You got respect. Respect. I need another answer. Respect is correct. Respect is correct. I need more answer. At least we should get. What is the synonym for salute? What is the synonym for salute? What is the synonym for salute? Respect. Crazy Tech said respect. We can still have more than one. Delight. Tribute. Delight is correct. Tribute. But remember, the answers are based on context. Context. Obvious is for the previous one that we mentioned. Obvious is for the previous one. So let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. The next question is what is the synonym of buy? B-U-Y, buy. What is the synonym for buy? What is the synonym for buy? That maths will take more 5 questions. Same thing with you. Acquire, purchase. This thing you pick the next one. That's correct. Procure, that's correct. Okay. So our next question is yes, I'm done. Our next question is, what is the synonym for profit? Profit. What is a synonym for profit? Gain. Gain. That is gain is correct. Moon. Profit. Moon. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Okay, that is correct. Let's go to antonyms. Opposite in meaning. Opposite in meaning. Let's acknowledge. Let's go to opposite in meanings. Antonyms. What is the antonym of above? Above. The antony of above. What is the antony of above? Yes, Asad, that's for profit. Gain is correct. Below. Below, that's one. What is the antonym of adulthood? Adulthood. What is the antony of adulthood? Childhood. That's correct. That's correct. Childhood is correct. Now let's go to more difficult one. What is the antonym of ancient? Ancient. Ancient. The antonym of ancient. What is the antonym of ancient? New is correct. Decent is correct. Okay. New is correct. You do the next one. Just pick anyone. Just anyone. One. Okay. Decent, ancient, new, modern. Modern is also one of the synonyms. Now the next one is, what is the synonym for attack? If you are a lover of football, you should note the antonym. Sorry, I mean antonym. What is the antonym for attack? Attack. The antonym of attack. Defend, protect. Protect is absolutely correct. Defend is perfectly the answer. So now let's go to this is like a fasted finger. Now what is the antonyms for better? What is the antonym for better? Bolaji. It is worse, not worst. If I say what is the antonym for best, then we can say worst. But for better, we can say worse. Right? So the answer is worse without T. That's correct. Now, what is the antonym for cheap? Yes, Crazy Tech. Yeah, correct guy. You always accept that. Okay. So, what is the antonym for cheap? Dispose. Dispose. Cheap. Expensive. Yes, expensive. Crazy Bolaji. Can we say? Okay, yes, it's cheap, not kept, not keep. Okay, now let's go to let me give you two more questions before we go to another topic. Economize. What is the synonym? The antonym of economize? The antonym of economize. They've left you. Lavish. Lavish is correct. Lavish is absolutely correct. I need more answer. Any more answer? All right. No. Spendthrift. Spendthrift is also correct. Spendthrift is correct. All right. That is correct. Let's go to oh, they've all gone. They've all gone already. They've all gone. This is closing time, so they've gone already. I'm the only one here. Okay, thank you. They've all gone. They just left me now. So let me give you, let's drop in another question. I want to go to register. The question is on register. So, okay, let's look at idiomatic expression. Let's go to idiomatic expression. Idiomatic expression. I hope we are ready for that. Now, what does it mean to rain cat and dog? What does it mean to rain cat and dog? What does it mean to rain cat and dog? What does it mean to rain cat and dog? So the idiomatic expression is to rain cats and dog. Rain heavily, that is correct. To rain heavily. To rain heavily. Downpour. No. Yes, downpour is correct. Downpour is also correct. Now, let's go to number 2 question. Crazy Tech, you got that very perfectly. To put the cat before the horse. To put the cat before the horse. Cat is spelled C-A-R-T. To put the cat before the horse. What does it mean to put the cat before the horse? To put the cat before the horse. To put the cat before the horse. To arrange in order. No. If actually we can get the meaning from how the word is being pronounced or how the statement is being pronounced. The horse is supposed to be before the cat. Impossible situation is very correct. The horse is supposed to be before the cat. Yes, an impossible situation, that is correct. Okay, another answer that you can give is a disorganized pattern, disorganized order. Bolaji put it correctly. Yes, Bolaji put it. Yeah, Julius, you are welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Okay, so let's go to the next question. To smell a rat. To smell a rat. What does it mean to smell a rat? What does it mean to smell a rat? What does it mean to smell a rat? What does it mean to smell? To find something fishy. To detect a thief. That's correct. To detect a thief. There's another meaning to that. There's another meaning to that. Okay, that is absolutely correct. Okay, now let's go to the next question. To play with fire. What does it mean to play with fire? What does it mean to play with fire? What does it mean to play with fire? A dangerous situation. That is Bolaji, I want you to rephrase this. Bolaji, I want you to rephrase that first answer that you gave. Oh, I can give you a sentence for which it was used. You will be playing with fire by refusing to do your homework. You'll be playing with fire by refusing to do your homework. Okay. So, what do you think the answer would be? What do you think the answer would be? The answer to the question is to look for trouble. Is to look for trouble. Is to look for trouble. Damn. Can't put it in words. Okay. That is also accepted, right? No matter how difficult it is for us to really put things in writing, just make attempt. Always try to make an attempt to every question. Me at this end, I will always understand, right? So just try your best to always put something. I will always understand. Okay, Bolaji or Crazy Tech, you're doing well. I really appreciate your determination. Okay, the next question is what does it mean to let the cat out of the bag? To let the cat out of the bag. What does it mean to let the cat out of the bag? To let the cat out of the bag. What does it mean to let the cat out of the bag? To expose or tell the secret. That is correct. Bolaji, you're doing well. I really appreciate that. That is correct. That is correct. To let the secret out. To let the secret out. That is correct. Let's go to the next one. To hit the nail on the head. 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 Go straight to the point. Go straight to the point. That is correct. That is correct. Bolaji, that is correct. Let's get to, should we change subject to, or we should still, okay, deal with, okay, let me go to singular plural before we go to the next question, next subject. let me deal with singular and plural. Okay, the first one. Okay, chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, current affairs. Which of them should I? Chemistry, physics, maths, current affairs. Which of them should I? Okay, singular and plural. Let's go to. Let me take 5 questions on singular plural. Okay, 5 questions. Let's go to. Okay, I'll go to math, but let's look at 5 questions on singular and plural. The first question I want to ask: what is the plural of you? What is the plural of you? Y-O-U. What is the plural of you? What is the plural of you? Crazy Tech, Bolaji, perfect answer. Perfect. Next question. What is the plural of offspring? Offspring. O-F-F-S-P-R-I-N-G. What is the plural of offspring? Offspring. That's not correct. Crazy Tech, that's not correct. Bolaji, that's not correct too. There is no inflection added to offspring. Offspring is offspring. So that is the answer. Offspring is offspring. There is no inflection added to offspring. No S added, no ES added. So that is the answer. I hope that is accepted by us. There is no S added. Yes, no S added to offspring. Now, next question. What is the plural for seatbelt? What is the plural for seatbelt? Seatbelt. Seatbelt is correct. Seatbelt is correct. Seatbelt. Julius, Crazy Tech, you're doing well. That is correct. That is correct. Next question. Let's take the last question for English before we go to mathematics. In this maths, you are going to need a pen and paper to really tackle it. So the next question is, what is the plural for hanger on? Hanger on. HANGER-on. Hanger on. What is the plural for hanger on? Okay. Okay, that is correct. Crazy Tech. That is correct. That is correct. You put X by the side of hanger. Okay, that is correct. Let's go to mathematics. Let's go to mathematics. First question in maths. First question. A triangle with 3 sides equal is called what? All 3 sides equal. No, I know you are responding to this question up there. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. The answer is a triangle with which none of the sides are corresponding. Yes, equilateral is called a triangle which all 3 sides are not corresponding. Scaling. Perfect answer. Bolaji, that's correct. That is correct. Now take this question. What is the square root? What is the square root of root 16? 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 No, not correct. That's not correct. The square root of root 16. Square root of root 16. No, not correct. Not correct. What is the square root of root 16? Crazy Tech, that is the perfect answer. The answer is 2. The answer is 2. The answer is 2. The square root of root 16, the answer is 2. I'm sure Crazy. Yes. The answer is 2. Now let's take this question. Now, what is the value of x in the equation? What is the value of x in the equation 3x is equal to 12? What is the value of x in the equation 3x is equal to 12? What is the value of x in the equation 3x is equal to 12? That is correct. 4 is perfect. Crazy Tech, Bolaji, Julius, that is correct. Next question. What is 49% of 130? 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 I'll give you time to answer. No, Bolaji, that's not correct. Bolaji, that's not correct. Bolaji, that's not correct. 49% of 130. Crazy Tech, that's not correct. 63.7. Perfect answer. 63.7. That is the correct answer. Bolaji, that is correct. Okay, let's take a look at this very technical question. What is the greatest common divisor of 24 and 36? What is the greatest common divisor of 24 and 36? Bolaji, that is correct. Crazy Tech, that is correct. The answer is 12. 12. That is, you can call it the highest common factor. Highest common factor. Okay, the next question. What is the prime factorization of 36? 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 Not correct. Crazy Tech, that's not correct. The prime factorization of 36. Express it as a factor, as a prime factor. 6 is not a prime factor. Express 36 as a prime factor. That's the meaning. Express 36 as a prime factor. Three times 2, that's 6. But it's not up to 36. Bolaji, that is correct. That is correct. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. That is correct. That is the perfect answer. Okay, I have this very technical question. I hope you guys are ready. Okay, if the perimeter of a square is 20 centimeter, if the perimeter of a square is 20 centimeter, how long are its sides? How long are its sides? Okay. Five centimeter is correct. 5 centimeter is correct. 5 centimeter is correct. Crazy Tech, you are correct. You're right. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yes, Crazy Tech has given an explanation to that. That is 4L is equal to 20, which is the perimeter. Divide both sides by 4, you get 5. Okay, Crazy Tech, thank you so much. Let me give in this question. Approximately how many centimeters are in 1 kilometer? How many centimeters are in 1 kilometer? How many centimeters are in 1 kilometer? Terrace super 6 is absolutely is it terrace super 6? It's actually terrace super 5. It's actually terrace super 5, not terrace super 6. Bolaji, It is 10 raised per 5. Yes, 10 raised per 5. Okay, now let me give you this question. Hello, Campbell, welcome. Good to see you. Which number? Okay, let me give you. What is the cube? What is the cube of 12? 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 I know it will take time for us to get that. Bolaji, you got the answer. That is the perfect answer. 1728. 1728. Bolaji, that is correct. You are doing well. You guys are doing well. You are making me proud. Okay. Bolaji is a boss. Bolaji is a boss. Bolaji, they are saying you use calculator. How true is that? Julius is saying that you use calculator. I'm sure Bolaji did not use calculator. I'm sure, because from the cube of 12 you can Bolaji can it did not, it didn't. I'm sure what it did was from the cube of 12 you can get the square of 12, which is 144. 144 times 12, you'll be able to get your answer without wasting time. I want us to be very fast in our thinking. From the cube of 12 you can get the square of 12, and the square of 12 is 144. Times it by 12 again, you get 1728. Yes, that is the best way to express it. That is the best way to express it. Now, the next question is, how do you write 0.013 in scientific notation? How do you write 0.013 in scientific notation? How do you write 0.013 in scientific notation? That is correct. That is correct. You got the answer. That is 1.13 times, or 1.13. Is it 1.13 or 1.3? Okay, 1.3 times 10 raised per minus 2. That is the correct answer. I have this question here. Yes, 0.013. Yes, that is correct. The question is 25½ divided by half. 25½ divided by half will give what? 25½ divided by half we give what? 25½ divided by half we give what? 25 and a half divided by half will give what? That is correct. That is correct. That's 51. 51 is absolutely the right answer. Okay, let's take this question. If n, please write it down, if n equals 1,000 million, if n equals 1,000 million, which of the following we have? Okay, sorry, let's leave that because there are options here. I don't want us to waste much of our time in trying to get the option. Let's go to another question. Now the next question is minus 2m is equal to 4. Minus 2m is equal to 4. What is minus 12m? Minus 2m is equal to 4. What is minus 12m? Minus 2m is equal to 4. What is minus 12m? $24. Crazy Tech, that is correct. 24. That is correct. 24 is the right answer. 24 is the right answer. I want to set questions on trigonometric identity. Trigonometric identity. Let me set question on. The question is if sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1 and sine theta is equal to 3/5. Sine theta is equal to 3/5. What is the value of cos theta? What is the value of cos theta? If sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1 and sine theta is equal to 3/5, what is the value of theta? What is the value of cos theta? Cos theta. I hope these questions are not Bolaji. No, I don't think that's the answer. I don't think. I'm only. That's not the answer. Bolaji, that's not the answer. Cos inverse of 4/5. The actual answer is 4/5. 4/5. 4/5. The actual answer is 4/5. I hope you understand it. Did you not ask the value of theta? Oh no, I said cos theta. Cos theta. Yes, cos theta. Yes, that's what I asked. And cos theta, that's what I actually asked. Okay. Now the next question is I'm just trying to be careful with the type of questions I want to pose here. The question is if sine theta is 20 over 29, if sine theta is 20 over 29, what is cos theta? What is the value of cos theta? If sine theta is equal to 20 over 29, what is the value of cos theta? Is that question difficult? Is the question so difficult? The question is, if sine theta is equal to 20 over 29, what is the value of cos theta? That is correct. 21 over 29. That is correct. Crazy Tech, a very big accolade to you. Okay, let's go to calculus, differentiation or derivatives. Let's look at derivatives. Okay. Okay, I can understand. Okay, because of the large number. Yes, Bolaji, that's correct. That is correct. Now they said find the derivative of s raised to power 8. Find the derivative of x raised to power 8. Find the derivative of x raised to power 8. Find the derivative of x raised to power 8. They are simply saying you should differentiate x raised to power 8. Crazy Tech, 8s raised to power 7. Crazy Tech, look at your answer again. Bolaji, that is correct. Bolaji, that is correct. Yes. Let me give you this one. Is a differentiation of polynomial. Y. Differentiate y is equal to 3x raised to power 4. 3x raised to power 4 minus 5x. 3x raised to power 4 minus 5x. (12x minus 5). 12x raised to power 3 minus 5. Crazy Tech, Bolaji, absolutely correct. You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful. The answer is 12s raised to power. Bolaji, that your power is contradictory, because it is 3x raised to power 4 minus 5x. Your answer is contradictory. That is correct. That is the actual answer. Let me give you this question. Differentiate minus 3s raised to the power minus 5 minus 3s raised to the power minus 5 minus 10x plus 2. Welcome, sir.
How?
Thank God, sir.
How is family?
Thank God, sir. Same to you, sir.
I come about our discussion. I remember. When I come for our salon, I go. I think we start placing. Maybe we come and start salon.
Okay. But we did discuss price now.
We have discussed it. Say it's 10,000.
Okay. I'll do it.
But I've told you that I will not pay 10,000 naira. I tell you that I will not pay 10,000 naira. I'm telling you when I read it out.
In fact, the price has actually changed.
Change for what?
Yes,
I
now.
want to change price.
Since
Don't let the price change. If you want to change, you reduce.
I can't reduce it because things have changed. The workers, shop rents, everything. You have to put everything together. It has not been easy.
Don't let the price change.
It has not been. I can't go below that amount. Can't actually go below that. The price is still there. It's not something that is hidden.
It's not your DST. It's not your DST. And I will send the results. The last result. That the first time you get DST. You can bring it or send it to you on WhatsApp. So we share it. I know where it is.
Let me share it on WhatsApp.
You help me because you will help me because it's lazy.
That shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem.
And I'll send the results. So that
You can send it on WhatsApp.
let me show you where I have to see. Because you don't do on mass at all. But let me show you solution. Let me go watch it. When I will send it to WhatsApp.
Okay.
I know where it's
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
All right, sir.
What time, sir?
This is not after school.
It's after school. Anytime I can, sir.
Anytime they close.
I mean, you help me handle it, you. You help me handle it, you.
Just send it. Let me see the.
And I will send it to you. When I get to you, I will send it now.
Okay. All right, guys. I really appreciate. I thank you for your time. I have to attend to parents who need someone. I also want to beg if you can subscribe to my channel, and this is what I do for a living. I'm a teacher. I'm the owner of this school, just a small school. You can support me to grow, whatever you can support me with, just to assist parents. When I actually came into this environment, and I discovered that many parents are struggling, and their children also struggles with them, and today it's been 10 years that I opened this very school. It's been 10 years. I have trained more than 5,000 children. I've trained 5,000 children, both the one in the university, the one in primary school, the one in secondary school, and it has been wonderful. I may not have everything. Yes, 10 years. Crazy Tech, thanks so much. So it's been 10 years that I opened this my small school just to assist parents, and one of them just came in now, so I have to attend to him, and I'm happy that my work is reflecting. So I really appreciate you guys, and I know that one day the effort that I put in will pay. Sometimes the teaching job or the teaching profession is not really paying. It's not really paying. But then it has been a passion for me right from birth. I've been teaching right from when I was let's say 14. I've been teaching, and so far today I have a master's degree in exploration geophysics. I had to forsake that and go into teaching. Yes, I did physics in the university, and also I did in my undergraduate I did physics, industrial physics. In my master's degree I did exploration geophysics. So I hope to go back to school. I want to study more, I want to learn more, because the more you learn, the more you are ahead. Okay, so far the dividend of what we do makes you fulfilled. I thank you guys for really participating in my class today, and I know more people will join us tomorrow being Thursday. I know more people will join us. Thanks. Yes, Crazy Tech, I really appreciate. You are always there for me. I really appreciate you. You are a nice person, nice guy, and yes, that'll be tomorrow. Yes, that'll be tomorrow. Thanks so much, guys. See you. Yeah, thanks a lot. Let's call it a day.